Good morning to you all. This morning, I'm fascinated by this. This morning, I felt very strongly drawn to using my Nature's Whispers cards to draw a card to read for you all. And I couldn't remember the names of the two people who had created the cards. I knew there was two of them. So I picked up it comes with like a little guidebook, and I picked up the book to have a look. And so incidentally, it's Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. Huge shout out to you. These cards are just amazing. But as I picked it up, it opened to the introductory page. And I somehow haven't noticed this before. But on the opening page, there's a quote in there which says, "Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better." And that quote is from Albert Einstein. And I don't know about you, but I always think that Einstein knew a thing or two. And that has just escaped me. So I don't know, perhaps there is a reason. I'm saying perhaps, of course, there's a reason why I was drawn to get these cards, to buy these cards, and why I am drawn to use them. So let us see what they have in store for us today. What is the message today? Okay, so that's interesting. It's out of those three. It's that one. Okay. Oh, beautiful card as always. I'll show you. The illustrations are just so stunning. Keep your dreams alive. And this card today, I know with certainty, is because we're in this phase of change, disruption, but disruption in a really good way. It's interesting that's the word that's come to me, because disruption usually is a word that you tend to think there's a bit of a negative connotation. But disruption can also mean that there's a clearing out of the old to make way for the new. Actually, there's a card in tarot, the Tower. That's exactly what that card is. And the image on that card looks like destruction, but it's breaking down the old to make way for something better. And in part, that's what this message is today. So when there's lots of change going on, there can be all sorts of emotions connected with that, even when it's change for the good. Sometimes, we as mere mortals, we can't see when we're in the throes of something, when we're in the throes of change and disruption. That's what we focus on. And it can be hard to see past that to what is going to come after, what's going to come next. So this card is for all of you who are feeling that change. And even if you are having the sense, or if you absolutely categorically know, I know this is happening because the thing that comes next, whether that's in a relationship, whether it's in work, whether it's finances, however this resonates with you, even when you do know that it's for good, it can still be difficult to go through that change. And that's why this is saying, keep your dreams alive. So your hopes and dreams for what comes next, that's very often what drives us all in one way or another. So this is, this is a little nod to that. And I'm interested that in the illustration, there's a child's face in the middle of that. And, that's also a reminder to all of us to, if you're going to dream big. Nothing's impossible. As children, we imagine that the impossible is possible. And you know what? As adults and in our lives, it actually is possible. Sometimes it's when it seems the most implausible that actually is what's going to happen. So today, remember to keep your dreams alive, and do always feel free to message me and tell me what's going on with you and whether this is resonating. And if you've got a big dream and you're feeling as though that's getting closer, please do share that with me. I'm always super excited to hear from everybody. As always, thank you so much for being with me, and I will be back with you all again very, very soon.